So it is the 14th of March 1925, and you guys have returned from Derby, where you went to Henson Manufacturing. You have arrived back with a stolen truck and the body of Dr. Elias Blackwood, charred, his charred remains,
Crispy.
in London. So I think we can get started with how are you gonna deal with the body?
Well, before that, can you remind us, or what we wanted to take some other stuff from the lab too?
From the Henson Manufacturing, you took the prototype of that machine that you found there, and then you locked and basically broke the lock on the safe, so at least you had a hard time getting in to get the other machine parts.
We also wanted the paperwork from there.
Sorry, one more time.
We also wanted the paperwork there.
Oh,
like
yes.
The blueprints and all the paper
blueprints
that they were trying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was signed with the Pale Viper.
Pale Viper.
Yeah.
That was the signature on the blueprints, right?
Yep. And you found a shipping address for Australia, I believe.
Right, in Darwin.
Correct. Let me see, player handouts. Shipping label. Here we go. Randolph Shipping Company, Darwin, Australia.
Was this on a crate or?
It was just torn off and put with some paperwork.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi, Brennan.
Hey.
Welcome to the 14th of March. You have arrived back in London. We were just going over some of the stuff that you brought with you from Henson Manufacturing. Besides the stolen truck and the dead charred body of Dr. Elias Blackwood.
I mean, I feel like I would not drive the body to London because I feel like there's no way to just get rid of it in the city.
Correct.
Wait, the body? Which body? The body of the Palpatine guy? The guy?
No, you took the body of Dr. Blackwood.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we probably should have taken the other dead bodies too. I don't know. Like, is it risky to just leave several bodyguards?
Well, I mean, nobody said that you were going to bring all the dead bodies with you. You just took the body of Dr. Elias Blackwood. You also set several of the guards free and some of the workers.
Yes. The alive ones, we can't do anything with that.
Yeah. Can you try to re-plug in your microphone?
Yeah, it's definitely the other mic.
How is it now? I'll restart this one.
Yeah. Anyway, so the conversation becomes, what are you going to do with Dr. Blackwood's body? I presume you want to get rid of the truck as well.
Probably a good idea.
Any ideas of how to do that, or?
To get rid of the truck?
Get rid of the truck, you can set it on fire, but are you going to leave the Dr. Elias's body in the truck, or are you going to bring the body, where are you going to, like, what do you want to do with the dead body? I presume you want him found somehow, right? So you can have a funeral for him.
Do we want to use the two of them in conjunction to make it seem like there was like an accident or an event or something?
Mm-hmm.
Brick on the gas pedal over a cliff, dead body in the driver's seat kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, that's an option.
Is there a cliff?
You can find a cliff.
I
The
mean,
White
it's,
Cliffs of Dover. I don't know.
the cliffs of Dover. That might be too big of a cliff.
um,
Wait, we want to send Dr.
better.
Blackwood's body with the truck?
I don't know.
No,
We're
I was just
discussing.
thinking 2 birds, 1 stone. But no, we can do whatever. Does anyone want to does anyone want to play around with his guts? Any autopsy or anything that we need from the body?
No, but I do want to take his rifle.
I mean, all his gears can be had back at the hotel, what he didn't bring with you. He didn't bring the rifle with him.
What did he bring with him?
I think it was
What do you
just a
have?
pistol and some medical supplies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 1911 and yeah, medical stuff.
Yeah.
The
I have a
rifle's in the crates.
Right.
Yeah, I have a 1911. I would like your rope right now, maybe. And I mean, my medicine skills are pretty bad, so I'm not getting my body.
Anyway,
I think
are you
might be-
going with the plan of the dead body? Just send him over the cliff.
Well, I just wanted to take care of the cat, like the gear thing, while his body's there, and then do this. But I guess you want to do it like you don't care.
I mean, right.
Right.
I mean, you could take whatever you want from his dead body.
Yeah,
And
okay, fine,
it's not
great.
a. You can rob your
Should we,
friend of
like,
anything.
Harvest his organs. We're gonna sell in the
Yeah.
black market.
Jesus Christ.
I would like his spleen as a memento.
His charred spleen.
Yeah,
Cut his mustache off.
yeah. Maybe we can clone him.
Wow. Wow.
So
You can
Also,
you can
when-
try and reanimate him with your newfound ability to
oh yeah.
well, you have to beat somebody alive to death, unfortunately.
Okay. Well,
Ah,
Are any of those
Well-
scientists still there?
Sorry?
The scientists are there still there, or like those guys we let go, the engineers?
Well, you already left the scene, right? So
Oh, we did. I didn't know where we were. I didn't know where we
yeah,
were.
so you were
starting
back.
off here.
Let's get started. You are back in London, so to speak. So if you want to just
Oh.
give me a sense of what you guys wanna do.
So
John, I'm a little confused. If we're gonna take care of the truck, did you
Right,
want to do that in the other map, or just say like theater of the mind, like we did that before?
Theater
we
of
got
the
here?
mind. I'm not gonna give you a map to get rid of the body. I
Okay.
just want you to explain to me what you do in order for either for him to be discovered, get rid of the evidence that you have. Like, don't forget, you fled the scene in a stolen truck. There was at least 2 dead bodies that you know of. Guns were fired, and
I'd say we just leave it in a bad part of town. Wink, wink.
yeah, you can do that too with his body in there.
Yeah.
That's an option too. You don't have to drive it over the White Cliffs of Dover. You
Leave
can,
it in
of
like a
course.
well, I feel like we should bury him. I mean, I
feel like
don't.
We can bury him. We just need the cops to find him first, and then not think
Yeah.
that he was killed by a fucking like wizard.
I
Oh,
want to bury
you-
him in evidence for the crimes we committed.
Exactly. And then we'll bury him after he gets
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
You know?
I want him to take the rap for
This
everything.
sounds
we just
very
did.
much like the true Jackson 5.
Oh, I see. Like, we want him to take the fall for all the murders.
Sure. Yes. There was lots of sound made in bodies, and if somebody finds a truck maybe burnt up with him in it, they might just be like, well, there we go. That was it. He's dead. Let's move on.
Yeah, I like that.
Right, so you basically want to construct a crime scene. And are you going to
Yes.
leave the truck with his body in it, or are you going to drive it over the cliff as you spoke about before?
I feel like his body in it. I don't know, like if it needs to. It just seems like maybe that's not a bad idea, but maybe we. 'Cause we want it to get found, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it seems
That's
like.
what I was trying to think. Do
Yeah,
we want
so-
the body to be found?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's go with that.
I think it's probably. Well, I mean, I don't. We're imagining that it's. What's the year? 1920, 30, 25. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about like sophisticated DNA
No.
evidence here. There's no way they're going to link something back to us necessarily, unless they're
Right.
eyewitnesses. Which, thank
they,
God, they're not. There aren't.
They've started with fingerprinting, but it's still in its infancy.
Yeah, I think we'd be safe for Blackwood to take the rap in the truck, like, and not have it get back to us, and maybe just let it get found.
We're gonna drag this good man's name to the muck.
The good doctor.
He's
The
technically, yeah.
You know what? It's the way he wanted. He would have wanted. He would have wanted us to get away.
Infamy. Go out in infamy.
Well, should we drop off the prototype? I don't even know where to drop. Where's a safe spot? Because it's not like something we can bring to the hotel. But people already know we live at that hotel. I don't feel like we're safe there.
Should we rent like a flat, like another location?
Yeah, or even like a little warehouse or something.
Or
Was
like,
Shipley? Where is Shipley? Is this in this country or in America?
No, that was in London. That was where you found the lizard person.
Like, can we stash it at his house?
I mean, by now, there's been like several weeks since you were at the Shipley house. So you haven't returned there, so to speak. So I'm guessing that either something has happened to it. You can, of course, try and go back and see if it's abandoned.
I'm just trying to figure out what options we have. Cause
should we make it like a safe house?
yeah, because I don't feel like we should go back to the hotel. Because our shit was stolen from there already.
Which we didn't find yet. And I'm mad about that. I thought the vault would have their shit in it.
Like, how about my aunt's place? She's not really connected to us, right?
Correct.
Can we push that bit?
She's not really that connected. You only had her store the boxes there for a couple of nights, I believe. So, and there's also the fact that yes, you could probably get in contact with your auntie to set up a safe house or something like that.
I mean, it's not that big of a point, but I just want a place to. I was thinking to put the prototype somewhere safe, and then we can somehow drive the truck closer back to Derby, and drive it off a cliff or burn it or whatever, so it's connected to that part instead of us in London.
Okay, I mean,
I think it's a great idea. Let's do it.
All right. So you basically get rid of the truck, not in London, but somewhere outside. Also, don't forget, news doesn't travel that fast, so you have some time to move around in. It was only in the afternoon that you kind of went and raided the Henson Manufacturing. I think around like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time you left, it wasn't more than 6. So you have plenty of time overnight to kind of figure out what you want to do with both the truck and the body. So if you want to stash it far from London, you can absolutely do that. I guess the question is, do you want to stash it with the body?
No, we want to stash what we stole at a safe house that my aunt arranged.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to drive the truck back towards Derby.
Okay.
And maybe get rid of the body and the truck together near Derby.
Okay. I think that's a plan that can work. And then you take either your own car back, you can have it followed, or you take a train back, something like that, to London.
Yeah, we'll take our car because we probably want to do this when it's dark.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, you dispose of both the truck and the with it also Dr. Elijah Blackwood's body. which is fantastic. And you stashed everything that you found at a safe house that you organized with your auntie. That's where we're standing, and it's now the day after, which is the 15th of March, and it's Sunday. Do you want to rest up a little bit, or is there anything you want to do?
I want to take Mark's shit.
You go and you rummage through Mark's shit. Anybody give me a listen roll?
Sure.
Where are we?
You are in the hotel. Oh, sorry, in your safe house, I'm guessing. Right?
Ooh, baby. Nice, silly.
Ooh, good hearing.
I just want to
Unlike in
be
real life.
clear about that.
You want to be in the safe house, correct? You don't want to be at the hotel.
Kind of.
I want to be in that safe house too. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the hotel, we gotta get out of there.
Close compromise.
Yeah. Compromised.
Yeah. You on a 3, you hear from outside in the street, the paper boys are yelling about a mobster shootout in Derby. Evening Standard.
Oh boy.
I thought
Love
news
it.
didn't travel fast.
It's the next day.
It travels that fast.
Does travel that fast? Nice.
That's what you're hearing outside being yelled.
Yeah.
Right?
Extra, extra. Shoot
Extra,
up in
extra.
Derby.
Yeah. Mobster shootout. American gangsters shooting up a Henson Manufacturing in Derby.
Yeah, I want to get a paper and see what it says.
You get a paper?
Yeah, isn't
No,
that what
you
you
got-
said
you
they're
got-
selling?
Yep.
Pay for it, lady.
Here we go, and I'm gonna give that one
Nice.
to you in players' handouts.
Oh wait, it just went away.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Let me show it again.
It just went away.
You should also have access to it now if you go to Journal and turn to Player Handouts.
Oh, cool. Looks great. Quad Engineering Shop in Derby was shattered by gunfire yesterday afternoon as a dispute involving American mobsters erupted into a violent shootout.
Yeah.
The notorious international gang, the Jackson 6, now the 5.
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine's on the scene. Took one of the gangsters out.
So are we traveling in a Henson Manufacturing truck, or is this what's on the side of the truck?
That's the one you got rid of overnight.
Okay. Oh, we
So,
got rid of the truck
yeah.
overnight. Oh, so we've already done this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we were just talking through it. Okay, so that's done.
Give me a spot hidden as you go through the newspaper.
Nice.
Oh man,
Man,
somebody's on
rolls,
fire
baby.
tonight.
starting good, gonna end bad.
Everyone's doing pretty good.
You notice that there's another small articles about a burnt out truck found with a body up in it, and that the body is gonna be brought to London, and that it looks like it's they're gonna try and identify it, and they're gonna try and have a funeral for it tomorrow.
Wow, okay.
Do we want to go claim the body or no?
I will not be touching. I'm not be going anywhere near that body.
Yeah, I don't think that's the move.
That body is hot.
Hot, baby.
Yeah.
Should we go to the funeral or no?
John's
I'm
like,
gonna-
you guys don't have a clue how hot that body is.
I'm gonna do that thing like in or like a Batman movie or some kind of like thing where or like a spy thriller where I'm just like maybe 200 yards away with like an umbrella, a black umbrella, and like sunglasses, and I'm like watching the
We'll
funeral.
go, but stay afar.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can wear like a shell in front of your face and like cover up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was thinking I would go get a haircut and like buy new wardrobe and dye my hair. So, I look different
Get a little
now.
glow up.
I believe Oz is got a bit of disguise on him as well, so you can make
Oh, yeah,
fake
There you go, Mike.
noses and stuff. Yeah.
I do.
Do you want to give me a roll?
Well, let's see how bad Mike fucks it up.
No, I mean, I presume you go out and do you want to make like multiple?
Stand by.
John,
What?
John, what do you want me to do with this trade prompt? Dump all the stuff?
Yeah, just dump all the stuff.
All right.
So what disguise do I have again? I don't remember.
I mean, you can come up with anything. Just give me a roll. Man, you guys are on fire tonight. Yeah, you managed to create some pretty good disguises for all of you.
Nice.
You can come up with them if you want, or people can make up their own disguises that they want to do. So you're ready for the funeral tomorrow.
I just look like Charlie Chaplin with the nose and the mustache.
Fantastic.
Oh man.
Well, it seems like there's not much information, but they know it's 5 American citizens. Didn't say anything about the manufacturer.
Mark, when you close the window, you canceled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, what's wrong with me, man?
Yeah, it looks like this is only on the Sunday, right? There might be more information coming out. This is just the preliminary news.
Well, also he was American, so it wouldn't be surprising if other Americans.
Well,
right?
Yeah, some Americans all of a sudden show up.
Mark, can you give me the rope?
Oh, I have a
Please.
rope?
You have a rope, yeah.
It's the next day, and the funeral is set for 10 in the morning. I presume you
Mark,
still
can
go
you
disguised
give me the
up.
rope?
Yeah, no, I'm working on it, Mike. Jeez, Louise. Oh my gosh.
He really wants that rope.
I really want the rope.
Jeez, Louise.
You arrive at the funeral. It's a rainy day. Let me just get there. And you show up, and you see there's only one other person who showed up, who is standing by the grave as well. It seems to be a man in his mid-30s. It's raining. The Reverend is there saying a couple of quiet words, as it always is, raining. And that's all there is for the funeral.
Okay.
Can I do a spot hidden to see if any like undercover police or reporters are around?
Absolutely, you can do a spot hidden, even as you walk up to the grave, etc. Give me a spot hidden.
Oh, nice.
Wow, rolling hot. Yeah,
Big rolls today.
you do not see anybody sneaking up on you. So either they haven't put the body of Dr. Elias Blackwood together with the shooting in Derby yet. That's what you're guessing. But there is a person who is standing by the grave with the rain, with his head bowed, who seems to be generally mourning the death of Dr. Elias Blackwood.
I just kind of elbow Sully next to me. I'm like, hey, Sully, get a load of the guy on your right. Don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Check out that guy. Don't look at him yet, but check him out. Don't look at him, though. Can I...
Okay. Yeah, go on, Sully.
I was just gonna say, I don't know the best way to. Do I have like a little like pocket mirror or something I can check this guy out with? Should I? How sneaky do we need to be around Sawyer LeBeau?
Well,
We are disguised.
yeah,
Or is only. Or,
yeah, Sawyer, you see that there's 4 people who have showed up at a funeral as well. They don't look like Dr. Elias's Blackwood's friend. They seem to have taken on a number of disguises.
I see. That's why my spy hidden was so poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can I turn to Sawyer and say, I'm sorry for your loss. Did you know the doctor?
Yes, I knew the doctor. He was a colleague.
Colleague. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Tragic loss.
I see. I take it you're his friends.
Oh yeah, we yes, we were his friends.
I don't know him.
I'm just here. I just like
We just look for funerals and just
Yes.
we
I
have a
just
sick
hang out.
fascination with the dead.
I for sure.
Yeah.
Clearly, you don't.
Well, Sawyer,
know him.
you do know of these people. You know, Dr. Elias Blackwood has told you about them. So you're quite aware of who they are. They, on the other hand, are not aware of who you are.
Yeah.
Yes, they don't.
But I would say that we're his friends because clearly we're the only people at his funeral, so it would look weird if I didn't.
Well, due to the numbers, yes, I think your inference would be correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be associated with as this group of 5 Americans.
I see. You're just a date for this guy.
I'm
Got it.
just
Got
a
it.
rando.
Got it. Are
I
you
just
a
go.
reporter? Are you a reporter?
I'm a photojournalist.
Oh,
Terrible.
you're Oz. I'm quite familiar with you. I heard stories that you were on the opposite side during the war, or did your character's persona change since then, Mike? I forget.
I was in Brooklyn. I fought with the Allies. I'm from
Okay,
Brooklyn.
so you were in the forest of Redun with the doctor or whatever.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was ready to be done with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Be done with that. Yep.
What brigade were you in, Sawyer?
Oh, I was in a few back then. Excuse me. And I go over to John. I'm going to go over to the Padre here.
Yeah.
And his name is what? Kathy? B. Kathy?
Reverend Thomas B. Cathy.
All right. I say thank you, Father, for for doing my friend's last rites.
Oh, we are much appreciated. If you'd put a donation in the church box, I'd be very happy.
As I always do on Sundays,
Yeah.
of course.
I wave to Sawyer. I'm like, hey, Sawyer, listen, you seem like a nice guy. We're going to go get a couple beers at the pub and kind of celebrate the late doctor if you want to join.
It would probably be valuable if we did.
Yeah.
That's a weird response, but all right.
He might know something.
I walk over to the group and I say, my name is Dr. Sawyer LeBeau, and I'm a professor at Oxford, political science. A friend of mine was a good friend of yours, and I'm here to figure things out, and I think we can mutually benefit going forward.
I go, well, I got a couple of, the late doctor's personal items. If you'd like to have some of these as a memento.
He had a particular questionable item for the kingdom here that has a lot of sentimental value to me.
The rope?
We can discuss it. We can discuss it later.
You find a nearby pub. In the rain, you hurry in. It's a nice and cozy pub as usual. I believe that Sawyer, you also have information about a common threat to everybody.
So Gavigan is an interesting person.
Yeah.
He's an upper class, wealthy gentleman. We'll say he's been part of my academic study here in the UK.
Interesting. As a political scientist?
Yes, the political nature here in Europe is, one might say, becoming potentially toxic, with things like the Spanish War and rumors of certain personalities growing in Germany. Yes, all these parties have influence in things going on, both in plain sight as well as those that are not seen.
Yeah, Edward Gavigan is definitely of somewhat notorious, and he is a big player in London.
Is he like the equivalent of Elon Musk?
I don't know about that, but
Not quite, but his remember the guy from the expedition?
John, you want me to cut? Would you want me to just paste into the chat kind of the stuff we talked about?
Yeah, you can.
All right, cool. So I start babbling off some history about Gavigan, since I've studied him.
Did you also know? Didn't Elias also know, like the arms dealer that helped smuggle our shit in here?
I might know of the angel you're talking about.
Yeah, we kind of wink at each other like, yeah, buddy. Cool.
So yeah,
So
so
let's go.
basically Penhew, right? The relation there. Fun stuff.
Is that Jess?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, whoa. I do
You
have
sound-
you cranked.
I sound loud?
Let me
Sound
adjust
distant,
your.
Jesse.
Am I too loud? I can turn the gain down.
No, you're distant now.
Yeah, distant.
I can turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. That sounds
Is that
better.
good?
Yeah, that's much
Mhm.
better.
All right.
Does anybody want to give him a quick, Jerome, a quick recap?
I can do it. I think I can do it. We got rid of the car. We stashed stuff at that house that we were at, where we cleared the lizard people out of, and we kind of are using that as a safe house. And because we were worried that the hotel's compromised, and now we're at Dr. Elias's funeral, and we met Sawyer, who's Dr. Elias's colleague, and he's telling us about
The Penhew
his
Foundation.
own investigation into Gavigan.
Oh. Wait, I'm confused. Where Dr. Elias is... Oh, sorry. Yes. For some
Yeah,
reason, I just
Dr.
thought
Elias.
Dr. Jackson Elias. That's right. It's Mark's character's funeral. Nice map.
So yeah.
Right.
So Jesse, they tried to use me as a patsy, and they're using my
Who did?
body to link to the miscreant stuff. Wasn't that great?
What miscreant stuff?
That's great.
The
Oh,
murders?
you haven't
The
even
murders.
showed the newspaper clippings. Let me show
Oh,
you.
we're blaming the murders on Mark's dead character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's what they decided to do. Smart, right?
Wow.
Dora LeBleu thinks his opinion of that is it's a bit reckless.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dr.
Lord.
Elias Blackwood was very reckless. I remember that.
There you go. This was the newspapers this morning.
Okay. Oh man, I gotta step up my handout game.
And also, I don't know.
Sounds
Do you? So basically, they found a safe house. They got rid of the truck and Dr. Elias's body. They decided to not stay at the hotel and move the stuff out of there when they saw the newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
You can of course check in with your uncle to see if there's any messages or anything like that if you want.
Yeah, I mean, we're like checking out for good, or we're just gonna lay low.
I think we've decided to stay in the safe house because the hotel location is compromised since people stole our shit.
Okay.
I think we'd probably be laying low rather than like pulling it, because maybe that we might want to, like, I don't know, sniff around it a little bit, see if somebody comes back.
Yeah, I'm thinking like what I do is I close up with him.
Yeah.
Like we go over there and I say like, hey, we're gonna lay low, but let me know if we have any messages, and if you hear anything or see anything, just
Yeah.
I'll come back and check in.
Yeah. So when you see your uncle, he mentions to you that Inspector Barrington has been calling him down, asking about where your American friends are. And he's very happy that you guys have moved out of the hotel.
Right. Yeah, I'm reading this clipping, and we're the mobsters. We're the American gangsters.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's several people dead. Guns were fired, a lot of them, and some guards were let loose. So were the workers, and nobody was wearing masks, and everybody was speaking with American accents. So yeah.
Well, so you know what? I'm pretty bummed that we haven't made ourselves more spooky, to be honest. And I think that next time we do shit like this, we should wear our devil masks.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Do we have any left?
I have like 2, I think. At least 2.
Wow. You should have thought about that last time. Wow.
I know.
Oh,
It's okay.
man.
The movie, the newspaper inspired me, so it's on the. Let's blame it on the press.
Perfect. All right. But you definitely get the feeling that your uncle is definitely worried. And to a large...
Yeah, so should we like leave him hanging then? Is he safe?
He's
I guess
fine.
if we leave, he's safe.
He's fine, but he is gonna... I mean, he's not gonna cover for your friends. He'll cover for you since you're blood related.
Sure.
And you're also
Sure.
British. But he's very happy that the rest of your crew has moved out of their hotel. And he doesn't want to know where they moved to. But he's very worried that this Inspector Barrington keeps calling him and is the same person that you already know of.
So I'll tell him that we're gonna lay low, and if anyone asks, we're leaving. We're left town or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 Love it.
So should we talk to Inspector Barrington or not?
I mean, they're looking for a bunch of Americans. Maybe we shouldn't, right?
Right. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me go through my notes. I want to see what I wanted to do next. I don't really remember.
Well, so Sawyer, we're
Yeah.
chatting with Sawyer now at a pub near the cemetery. What do you know about us? The reason why we're in this country?
Well, from what I understood from my sources is that you have dealings with Gavigan, and potentially you might have dealings with some sort of devils here in the UK, and that you have a front of some sort of Egyptian expedition. But beyond that, you may have other things going on. I'm a little questionable considering, as the media says, you do sort of come across brutish or direct. So
Fake news.
woke, right? Woke.
It's literally just me and Sully that's like that. And actually, Elias was like that too. He was always trying to fight and kill shit.
I'm gonna take you back to the Shipley house if that's your safe house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like that idea. That's great.
Yeah. There you go. So, Sawyer, you have been invited in. There's a giant painting half finished. It's pretty horrific. But they seem to just make themselves at home in this home.
All right, can I study the picture?
Yeah, you can study the picture.
All right.
Man, I have to remember what it's of. Let me see.
A lot of babbling and nonsense, I take it.
About Chelsea, breaking and entering, blah 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 blah, inside the house.
I mean,
your
it's a lot of
people?
his vision, right?
Yeah,
There's like
it's one of his
dark mountain.
I ask, you know, the date that was at the funeral. So what's the meaning of this mad artist? You know, I know strange people. You know, I've had chats with such academics as Tolkien. You know, who thinks he's in some sort of fantasy world called Middle Earth. But what's this madness that we see here? What's the meaning behind this art?
Whatever you want, man.
Is the dude here?
What does it mean?
No, they had him admitted. That's how they got
We locked
sanity
him
back.
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We locked them up.
So now you have this snake lair, reptilian lair.
Yeah,
see.
so it's
So
like
does it
cleaned
still
up a bit.
stink and smell wretched at this point?
Well, it hasn't been used, so it's been empty, but I presume since it's now your safe house, you're gonna clean it up a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's
It's
fix
cleaned
it up.
It's livable now.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll fix
But-
it up.
Yeah. Mr. Shipley, you know, he said he saw things, but what do we know?
Hmm. I see.
At this point, I still feel like I'm not completely like trusting Sawyer.
Oh yeah. Sawyer's a PC or an
Oh,
NPC?
No, Sawyer is a new.
He's a new guy.
Yeah, he's a
He's
new
the new
guy.
PC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I John, under my breath, I say, basically in Swiss, that this kitchen is a, you know, pitiful little kitchen.
I think it kind of is. It's not a very nice place. It's not quite cleaned up as of yet. There's also the at the moment most of you are injured.
Oh, I could try a medicine roll. Yep.
Do you want to
Yeah,
give
the bathroom's up here.
who do you
So,
want?
whoever's beat up, I can try to patch him up a little bit. Not as good as the doctor, but you know, close.
Well, who do you want? I think Cotter is pretty heavily hit.
Cutter.
Yeah. So you patch him up and bring him upstairs to a bed, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I use some
Cutter and Oz.
medical wrappings. So, Mike, can I get the medical stuff that Dr. Blackwood had? And can I also get his 1911?
I
Mike-
think
Mike Reynolds.
Yeah, he went on for a little bit. So Sawyer, are you a medical doctor as well?
Oh, I do have a doctor degree. I have some experience from the war. Yeah, I'm
I see.
capable.
So is that where you met?
Yeah,
Elias
the doctor and I, we worked together for mutual advantage during the war, and yeah.
I make it sound like you guys were conspirators.
Conspirators? No. I mean, we were both medical people during the Great War, and you know, we shared tricks. You know, tricks of the trade. So yeah.
Nice. So What do you want from us?
What do I want? I just generally would like to understand what happened. What your actions have done to jeopardize what I'm working on against Gavigan and the Penny Foundation.
Oh. Yeah.
I might
Okay.
at this point I might get a little brash and be like, who the fuck are you? We don't even know you coming and talking about like us jeopardizing you. Like we don't know who you are. You're in our safe house talking about jeopardization and talking all cryptically.
Yeah.
You need to start speaking in plain English, Busta.
Yeah, what's your mission against Gavigan?
Yeah.
Jesse,
You gotta let us in, pal.
Jesse, in the chat, I actually dropped a bunch of knowledge bombs.
Oh, I
Gavigan.
see. Okay.
So, because my background of why I was talking to Dr. or I shouldn't really say I was talking to the doctor, but our mutual angel friend had a lot of interest about Gavigan.
Yeah.
And about the Penny Foundation.
Right, and don't forget, Sir Aubrey Penhew is like, if he is more or less like Elon Musk of London at the time.
So, and
Aubrey
he is more what I'm interested in. And the fact that I could maybe get some revenge for a fellow brother of the field might be my other motivation.
So it seems like Soros LeBoeuf's motives here is revenge.
Okay, so this is what your character has investigated here then?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Wow, thank you for that. It's very convenient.
I just gotta go up to him and like give him a fist bump.
And then I make the motions, Mike, with my hand, like, okay, you can give me the gun.
Oh, I say, listen, I'm happy to give you the gun, but you gotta patch me up, Doc. I'm a little beat up here from the last.
All right. John, is the roll that I have good enough, or do you want me to roll?
No, it's per person at the moment.
Okay.
So I presume.
Damn.
Oh
Wow.
man, yeah, that's not gonna help
Yeah,
you.
I didn't do good on that. Sorry.
You inherited.
You might have a you might have a scar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try myself, maybe. Like,
Wow.
Fortuna, do you want to give me an intelligence roll? You think that maybe your auntie, who has some great contacts, might be able to know of a somewhat less scrupulous doctor that might be hired to perform medicine and looking after you guys.
The alley doctor. Woohoo!
I see. Yes, I have asked her to send over
I gotta do that.
this alley doctor.
Okay. Yeah, so at least so you can be looked after a little bit, because most of you are pretty banged up, and with the loss of Dr. Elias Blackwood, your medical expertise is also somewhat dwindled. And on top of that, it's not the most sanitized conditions you're currently living in. So there's a number of things that are not going your way when it comes to healing. And you are probably also wanted by police.
Yeah, the alley doctor is bringing an assistant nurse to take care of us.
All right. They will. Your auntie believes that at least in a couple of days she'll be able to arrange for somebody to come and look after you guys, or the wounded.
Okay.
But
I kind of a thought.
Go on.
I totally forgot this place has like an underground lair.
Yeah.
So we actually maybe don't want to clean up that much and make this place look like it's abandoned. And just chill in the lair.
On the first floor, right?
Right, because like if you look in the windows, they would see that it's been cleaned up. I don't know. I forgot there's an underground base. Is all I wanted to say.
Actually, my thought was to say we should lock it up and make sure nothing else can come out of that fucking painting.
You destroyed the painting. Don't forget.
I know. I'm just scared of it.
Yeah, no, but we can like keep our stuff secret down there.
Right,
We can
exactly.
keep our hider stuff.
We should put that prototype down there, right?
Yeah, we should put the
Yeah.
prototype down there.
I presume that you brought all your stuff down there, right? All your guns and
Yeah.
various
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
things that are still left, as well as anything that you might have. Because you also took a bunch of stuff from the, what do you call it, the laboratory downstairs that you brought to the hotel. I presume everything else has gone back in the cave, so
Yeah.
to speak.
I mean, I guess we should have packed the lab too then, and we would have brought that too from the hotel, right? If
Yeah,
we took everything.
Yeah, I mean, you have access to a truck, so it's not like you can't
Yeah.
transport it.
So let's set up the alchemy lab downstairs again, the chemistry lab.
Yeah.
Right, so there's a number of things that you could basically do during the week. So you're cleaning up maybe upstairs and the basement, and you're putting all your exciting stuff downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just make sure the bathroom is clean. That's the important part.
Yeah. And what about the half-eaten, rotting corpses down in the basement?
Didn't you guys lie that or something? Put lie.
Oh, did you? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, weren't there like
I mean,
tubs down there too? We can deal with it that way.
If not, maybe I can help them with that, John.
Okay. Yeah. No, you can. I just wanted to kind of like, you could spend some couple of days just making it livable and getting rid of things, etc. So yeah. What do you guys want to do?
John, I'm gonna go to the local garden
Yeah.
and tell them that I've moved into the neighborhood and I just need a sack of lime.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a
John.
fast talk.
I was gonna say, should I use library use?
No, not if you're gonna tell
Fast
somebody
talk?
that you need lie. Yeah, for
Well,
nefarious
I mean,
purposes.
I've got some vermin. Jesus Christ! You would think with a new character I'd roll better.
You can just buy lie.
Yeah, nobody seems to want to give you lie. They do not trust you at all. The whole neighborhood is talking about you after you leave.
All right. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
You can say your dog died.
I got a dead
No,
horse.
you use it as part of the garden. You actually go and you sprinkle it into parts of the garden.
John,
Help with.
can I set up a dark room?
You can set up a dark room, yeah. You have to get some materials, etc. But yes, you could set up a dark room.
So can I spend the day figuring out how to set up a dark room so I can do my own photos?
Yeah, you first of all you need to get at least some various pieces to plan it out, etc. So throw down some dollars and you can buy what you need to set up a dark room. I want to say maybe $15. Then you can build it out. That would be a mechanical repair. You could get somebody to help you with it, of course.
I'm pretty sure I can help with that. I think I have that. Oh
Okay,
no, I
okay,
have
okay.
35.
I mean, could I argue it's just a photography role? Because I should have that.
It's building it. It's fine. Just give me a mechanical repair. It's not like you have to like fail real bad. You know, I'm not.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
I
there you
got
go.
it too.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
between you two,
We could all do it together.
yeah, between the two of you, you set up a dark room down in the basement.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have a picture of the calculations of the prototype thing.
Yeah, nice.
Can I ask you guys what that's all about?
Like the photo?
The diagrams, the electronics and stuff.
It's gonna take me a day to develop the film.
All right.
But do you want to tell them about what happened or what the whole thing about? Do you
Yeah.
have you given yourself some thought as to what is going on here, like between the missing expedition, the Penhew Foundation, Empire Spice?
Yeah, I shared information. Why don't you guys share some information for me?
Ah, yes, your friend Dr. Elias. He was just such a troublemaker. Are you sure you want to get into the same kind of trouble he was in? Because we're in some very dangerous work here.
Well,
Bum,
like I said to your colleagues, I think you had a state of amnesia at the moment. When we were chatting, then you know, I'm in the same line of work.
Oh, are you a doctor?
Yep, I study political science. That's why I'm here in Europe.
Well, we're in the pistol whipping business.
I am actually one of the adjunct professors at Oxford.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand one of the devil masks that I have. One of the bloody tongue masks.
Yeah.
I have 2.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna ask him, what do you make of this? Or is this what you study? Is this the kind of stuff you study?
Well, this is archaeology. I actually study current day politics.
Current day politics.
Yeah. So, for example, things happening in the world today. The Spanish War, the inevitable reoccurrence of political dissidents in Germany.
What are you trying to learn from us?
I'm trying to understand why you're here and what I can do to help.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So
John,
sorry, you said you were in the same line of work as Dr. Elias, but he wasn't a political scientist, so I'm confused.
we're both doctors.
You both have doctor in front of your name.
Yeah, is that it? That's all. We were exactly the same. Dr.
and we share a mutual angel friend.
Mutual angel friend?
The Angel of Death, the weapons dealer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Do you work for the weapons dealer?
I can't confirm nor deny if I did.
Can I tell if
means
he's
you-
lying or something? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to roll against a player. Yeah. I don't know. You got to give us something.
What do you mean? What do you need?
You're here to find out what happened to Dr. Elias. He ran off by himself and got himself killed like a madman.
I see.
He's a
He used to
loose
do
cannon.
that every once in a while in the forest.
He was a loose cannon, that guy.
Well, usually there was some motive of why he did that.
Sure.
What's the motive of why he did it?
Asking a lot of questions. You roll up in our house, our safe house,
Yeah.
our shit from our dead friend.
We don't know who you work for.
Man.
Take our shit from our dead friend.
The doctor was right. You guys are a bunch of paranoid.
Yeah. Okay, see you.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of mistrust already.
Yeah.
Come back when you have more better information.
More better information.
Mo better information?
Yeah, more
better
better
information.
information.
Well, what type of information would you like?
All right, well, tell us why you were studying Gavigan then. What's your angle? What's the political
Well, the
science
angle is,
for Gavigan?
It relates to Penhew.
So
and,
Penhew, Penhew's political influence then or something?
Yes. Penhew is your quote Elon Musk, right? Of these sort of things in this area.
Yeah.
Who's
Right.
Elon?
Oh, he's this a guy who, in the future,
He looks like Edward Gavigan.
Yep.
Get a bot penis surgery.
But
Penis surgery.
but yeah. So what sort of additional information would you need?
Well,
Because part of my study here is that I can find information.
you need information from us.
Well, he wanted to know about the schematics and the stuff that you have dragged into the basement, what all that stuff is.
Right. So, so he wants to know about the prototype.
Yeah. Have
The
you...
prototype.
I mean... Yeah, go on.
Could I just kind of maybe like rudely ask, like, would you even get it? Like, do you even know what if we explained it to you, would you know what it is?
Maybe.
Should we have him put one of the crazy masks on and make him get some Cthulhu stuff?
Yeah, you can't be part of our gang if you don't wear this mask.
Yeah, we gotta haze you.
Yeah.
We gotta jump you in first.
I think my character probably would put the mask on, considering the way you guys are acting.
Okay. Wow.
Alright,
Oh, but that one was
and-
the mask was taken together with the rest of the Juju House stuff.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah. So what items do we have left?
You have the books and the scrolls that you took from the Penhew Foundation basement.
So we lost all of our American stuff.
Most of it, yes. Most of the stuff that you found in the Juju House was taken.
Most. So what remains?
I haven't kept a check exactly on it, but I can tell you what you don't have.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
do
are we
have?
missing?
You are missing the four-headed mask. The one that locked onto him that Cutter put on, and who else? Somebody else put it on as well. There is the High Priestess, the feather kind of outfit. There's a pair of scepters, and there is a staff that made Oz feel really good when he held it out high.
A pair of scepters, and what else?
And a staff.
Oh, staff.
Yeah. But what you do have is you did find other stuff in the Penhew Foundation. You took things as well, I believe.
We have scrolls. We have two statues.
Yeah, exactly. You have a lot of stuff.
Oh, statues would be interesting to look at. So
And I have the mask of Hayama still, I guess.
No, that's the one that was taken. All the Juju
that's
House
another-
stuff, yeah.
It's another one that's taken. Okay.
Yeah. There's a design of the Sandbat. Yeah, there's you still have quite a bit of various pieces.
Okay. Maybe we
Oh, I guess I'm missing the lion's claw, right?
Yeah, lion's claws are gone too.
How about my tiara?
No, you said you were wearing it, so that one is still
Oh
there.
shit! It's safe.
Yeah. Because I did ask you, and you said I'm gonna just wear it all the time. So, kudos.
Nice work.
There you go. I guess the question is, have you made yourselves any thoughts as to how these machine parts and the expedition are related? Hayama, that's the one, yeah.
The expedition. What, like the Carlisle expedition, the famous one that we
Yeah.
know of? No, not really. I'm not really. Kind of wish we had handouts.
You should have the handouts, no?
Yeah, maybe.
If you go to journal and player handouts.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all the ones from New York. I should probably give those guys to you too.
Yeah, if you should give us access to create our own journals, and that way we can clean it up a little bit ourselves.
Yeah. How do you do that? And why is
Oh, in the game settings for system settings, you go to permissions, and there should be a way to tick. There should be like a little box you tick for permissions to create
configure
journal
settings?
entries. Yeah, configure settings. I can't really see it, but I know that there's one at the very top that's like permissions.
Oh, I see it. Configure permissions.
And then it's like a matrix. Yeah, click on that.
Yeah.
And then there should be one that says create journals. You should tick the box that says players.
Yeah, okay, just done.
Or let's see. Yeah, so now we can create journals. Okay, cool.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, so I wanted to do that.
I see one paper. It says Carlisle paper, England, number 5. It says telegram from Dr. Clive.
Yeah.
Doctor Who?
Clive, Clive. Is that the person who is on a current expedition
Correct. For the Penny,
funded by,
by the Penny,
funded
that
by
is correct.
One sec, guys.
Dr. H. Clive. Can I do some research on this person?
Yes, you can do that. If you want to give me a library use.
Oh, library use?
Yeah.
Seriously?
You said library use?
Yeah.
Can I use some luck points and make it a better roll?
I roll an 8. We're
Yeah.
good.
Oh, okay, we're good.
You find that Dr. Clyde is quite a famous archaeologist. He, even though he seems to go in very aristocratic circles, he was in fact a commoner. He was the youngest of 3 sons, born to an impoverished Yorkshire schoolmaster.
What is he a doctor of?
Archaeology.
Okay, so he's an
Where
archaeologist.
where could we look up where Dr. Clive was based out of, since they're a doctor?
Well, you mean like what university he graduated from?
Yeah.
Or he got his doctorate from? Let's say Yorkshire University.
All right. So I would assume it would be like occult studies or Egyptology.
Archaeology, Egyptology. But Egyptology at the time was very hot, so it was a lot of people were into it. His name is Dr. Henry Clive.
Henry Clive. Can I find any information about who he socializes with?
Wow.
Well, he definitely goes around in the Penhew circles as well. So Edward Gavigan, of course, who financing the current expedition. You get one other name that is on his expedition, which is Martin Winfield, who is the second son of a British member of Parliament.
Give me that again.
Martin Winfield.
Winfield.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we find out the entire expedition? Like, who's in it? Who's on it?
No, you just get some pieces here. You were like, this is basically what you know, that the expedition is led by Dr. Henry Clyde. One of the people who are with him on there is Martin Winfield, who is the second son of a British member of Parliament. So he is again the same circles as the Penhew Foundation kind of thing.
Okay. Could I utilize some of my resources to find out more about that?
Sure. You know that Martin Winfield definitely is a member of the Penhew Foundation as well, and has been for a couple of years after finishing university, has been semi-employed by the Penhew Foundation.
So, I think I remember.
Do you guys have any other names of people on that expedition?
No, this is all you can find out from here. There's probably other people on there. Chances are that some of them might not have joined the expedition until they arrived in Egypt. So you would probably have to go to Egypt to get the rest of the names.
We should go to Egypt.
I feel like we should find our shit. Like all the stuff from Juju House first, right?
I have a feeling, my hunch, this character's hunch, is that a lot of those things are going to show up later in Egypt.
How?
I don't know about that.
They're stolen by whoever.
Yeah.
I think they were stolen by those people that chased us off the docks.
The Brotherhood?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got to be working with Gavigan.
We could go. Look around again.
Well, we did that, but then we got chased away because there was only 2 of us.
You should have access to all the Carlisle expedition papers as well now in your handouts.
Okay, let's see.
John, can you update to Sawyer's in the toolbar in the bottom instead of Elias Blackwood?
Toolbar in the bottom.
Like the characters right now? I see Dr. Elias Blackwood, but Sawyer's not there anymore.
What toolbar?
Like on the bottom. There's
I see. Yeah.
Oh, Street of Jackals. I like the sound of that.
You're reading the same letter by Mr. M. Warren Bessart.
Yep. I would definitely want to check that out. That was a few years ago, but
Right. Seems like someone who's like a fixer in Egypt.
is this in Egypt?
I feel like it is. Because
it's from Egypt. Yep.
Did we check out Ernest Whitfield and Co.?
I can't seem to remove you from that bar.
It's all right.
It's annoying me now.
What bar?
What is it? It's the one where it has like a running icon, a fight icon.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
You see too many people on there?
No, I want to remove Elias Blackwood and replace him with
Sawyer.
Sawyer. That's correct.
Maybe you got to take him out of the PCs folder.
I already have.
Well, no, he's
you gotta remove his ownership.
I see.
That should do it. Make it so that PC is not owned by anybody.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We should take it away.
To answer Sawyer's question, Ernest Whitfield and Co. That's the company that made the walk-in deposit box safe that we broke into.
Oh yeah, that's safe. I totally
That's
forgot
the
about that.
maker of the safe.
Yeah.
Well, I think we know that Gavigan ordered a safe to be put in there because one of the one of the engineers said that Gavigan would show up like once a month
Right.
to this safe.
Yeah, it was Gavigan's workshop basically. He had his people there making that shit.
Gotcha.
So that's where they were making it.
They were like fabricating whatever these things are. So what we don't know is like why that cult is hanging out by the docks where we know that ship is. And then we also, I guess there's this this Curios guy. But I guess this guy's in Egypt. I feel like our stuff is still here because it hasn't been that long.
How many days has it been since it was lost?
Like,
Yeah. How many days ago did they steal our stuff?
That was the week before you guys went to Derby.
a whole week? What the fuck?
Yeah, because you were basically all banged up and getting treated by the good doctor. I still can't seem to
Jeez.
edit that goddamn bar. I don't know how.
It's all right, John. Don't worry.
Let me see if I can check it out.
I want to find out if the police is looking for us in London. I don't know how to go about finding them.
John, can I look around or just
You can
maybe
absolutely
make
put
some
your ear to the
observation?
ground. Anybody who's British can definitely call people, etc. So both Jerome and Sawyer, both of you, if you want to give me an intelligence or a library use, whatever you feel is best, to gather whether or not that the group is on the lam.
Let's roll.
Yep. Most definitely they are.
All right.
Do they know our faces?
15? Yeah, so they definitely know Oz's face, and they also they know that there was a woman involved, but they haven't got that much forget on that. The other people are a little bit more mysterious to them.
Why do they definitely know Austin's face?
Because don't forget, he put one of them in a headlock, and then he held the gun up and told somebody else to get away. Then he held the gun to the people inside the thing and told them to get out as well. So they know his voice and they know his face.
Because I was a fucking terrorist. That's why they know.
What happens when you're born in Brooklyn? Or wherever one's born.
Thank you, Jess.
But our disguise, our change of appearance is pretty significant.
Yeah, I mean, but that only lasts so long. It's like, you know, on closer inspection, people will see that it is a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I dye my hair, cut it.
Oh, you went that way?
Yeah, like I changed my hair color, I changed my hairstyle. I mean, I can't do anything about my skin, but, you know, I changed my hair.
Throw down $50 and you got a whole bunch of things. You try the same disguise. It seems to be falling a little bit apart. It's not that well made after a couple of days of wear and tear.
I guess I was just trying to be like, I'm going to change my appearance. I'm going to grow a beard.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to shave. And I'm going to, instead of being like this, like kind of like clean looking guy, I'm going to,
You're going to be more of a wild man.
A little bit, yeah. My character's changing. He's becoming crazier. Getting a little crazy here.
I might ditch my cane. I might leave my cane at home if I ever have to go out for a bit, because I feel like that's too much of a defining.
Well, then you're not going to bring your sword around with you.
Yeah,
Things to think about.
Yep.
Right, so what you found is that you did also in Penhew Foundation's basement, you found that the warehouse in Limehouse also stored various pieces for the Penhew Foundation. Things that were to be shipped on the Ivory Wind.
Wait, say that again? We found a manifest of things to be shipped on the Ivory Wind?
You found like a letter from the warehouse owner, Punet. I believe it is even in the handouts. A letter from him about how they were doing business, about storing various pieces in the warehouse from the Penhew Foundation. Before I would go on to the Ivory Wind. Let's see.
The Ivory Wind, okay. Could I look up, John, how the Ivory Wind is chartered through commerce?
Yes, you can. You can go to Lloyd's List, which is the first of its kind. Give me a library use.
Hopefully I don't fuck it up. Seriously?
That's unlucky. You do find some information, so give me a sec.
I'm gonna spend luck, John. Make it a good roll.
Yeah, you spent luck. Oh, okay. So you discovered that it has a Chinese registry and its home port is Shanghai, to where it's bound. It tends to stop in Marseille, Malta, Port Said, Aden, Bombay, Singapore, and Shanghai. That's normally where it travels to. The voyage that they take is between 6 and 3 months.
Okay.
It is an older merchantman, around 7,000 tons displacement, and it's captained by a Lars Torvald, which seems like a Norwegian name.
Give me that. Can you put that name in the chat?
Yeah.
And what's the year again? 1925. So the rise of authoritarian regimes in Europe.
There you go.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
So don't forget, Port Said is literally the entrance to the Suez Canal.
Yep.
Which is also Egypt.
Port Said, John. Port Said.
Okay. Port Said. And I think I was looking for the letter from Mr. Chowdhury.
It's Lars Torvald.
Yeah.
Torvald? Lars. That's contagious. Stop that shit.
Sorry. Oh, I've been up since like 3:30 in the morning, so give me a break.
Excuses.
Well, I'm just wondering if we are safe to stay in London anymore. And if so, like for how long? Because it sounds like we still want to find out who took our shit and find out more about these things that we found, right?
I want to know who Tom What-His-Face says. Lightning.
Remember, you also struck a deal with the lady from Empire Spice.
Yeah, tell me more about that devil you made a deal with.
Wait, what was that again? I forget.
Yeah, Empire Spice. She wants us to murder for her. I still think that she might be like responsible for the break-in too, trying to steal our shit so we fuck off Gavigan.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad
Yeah, I just don't know what's her beef with Gavigan. Why does she
We know
want us to
suspiciously
murder?
little about her, which is kind of concerning.
Which is why we should totally kill Gavigan.
Yeah, but we're like on the way to like kill Gavigan we're killing Gavigan anyway, I guess. But we were just kind of like, okay, because what she gave, who was she promising the ability to like commune with like different species or something?
Oh, so
Jerome.
That's correct, and she promised an expedition to Oz, to Egypt.
Right, so she was giving out favors left and right if we would off Gavigan.
Yeah, we should do that and go to Egypt, right?
We should definitely. I don't know. Do we need to know more?
Whoa, yeah. You're saying like, is she the worst bad guy then? Is she like is she even more evil than Gavigan?
Exactly, yeah.
Very suspicious. And also our shit disappeared right around that same time. I just think like if we're gonna maybe investigate where our shit is, she might be a good stop.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
So we're gonna go back and talk to the devil, the she devil.
Well, that's the hard part, right? Like, where do we know where she's at? We can't just walk in the front door, can we?
She might be at the club, right? Doesn't she do the club
Blue Pyramid Club, yes.
I don't know that I'm really worried about her though, because it seems like she needs stuff from us too. So it's like mutually like mutual fuckery, you know?
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, like she like I don't know that like we should be scared of her, but also we should be weary of her.
Yeah, like, yeah, I am with you on that. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Gavigan obviously has more power.
Right, because he's kind of a public persona. He came from money, and seems like she's operating in the dark web, right?
But then again, you did seem to see that she was at the Blue Pyramid Club, where she seemed to have a lot of power too.
Yeah, she has like local power, but I think Gavigan is like more institutional.
True.
I mean, we don't know why she wants Gavigan off, though, right? It was just
Right,
kinda like-
that's a good
Yeah.
question. We should try to
Yeah.
figure that out. Maybe like figure out what
Yeah.
her connection to Gavigan is.
Yeah, like ask around about her and then do the job, or decide if we're gonna do the job.
Yeah, at least know more about this person, because killing Gavigan for her. I mean, although like maybe it's beneficial for her, but detrimental to. I don't know. It just seems like we don't know
I
enough
mean,
yet.
could there be a situation where maybe she doesn't like the Brotherhood because Gavigan's related to that?
That would be cool.
Right.
What do we know about the Brotherhood?
The what?
What do we know about the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh,
Mm-hmm.
which is the cult that is run by Edward Gavigan.
Yeah,
Right, and we saw cultists at the docks, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Should go kill. I say we just kind of let's just do the job. Like we agreed to it, and now we're kind of questioning it. Maybe we should just go do
What,
it.
the job to kill Gavigan?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we have to kill Gavigan under like very specific conditions, and
Yeah.
so we have to make sure we are like prepared with everything we need by the time that day comes.
Okay.
Then why do we have to kill Gavigan? How does that help us to accomplish our goal, which is to find out what happened to the previous expedition? Because
she's gonna pay for us to go to Egypt to finish out the expedition.
Well, no, I get your point though. Your point is that like, if we kill Gavigan, we're not going to find out what happened to the expedition.
Yeah.
because like shoot, Jackson. Oh, what's his name?
Jackson Elias.
Jackson Elias. He thought that everyone from the expedition was still alive, like from his research.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You mean that Gavigan was still alive? Yeah.
No, Jackson Elias, like in his research of the bloody tongue and his research about the previous expedition, the Carlisle expedition, like he thinks that they're not dead.
Oh, the members of the expedition. Okay.
Right, the members of the expeditions aren't dead, and apparently someone saw one of them in Hong Kong?
Shanghai.
In
Jack Brady, his
Shanghai.
bodyguard.
Right. And that's when he got killed, because he was on the verge of finding out something.
So what if we went to Shanghai, because now we have a way of transport, which is this ivory boat.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
sneak on it?
Sneak on it, yeah. Well, I
And,
mean, I just don't think we're ready to leave London yet.
Do we care about the stuff that got stolen?
I just want my
think
machine
so.
gun back.
Like, is it just because we like want it back, or like does it do anything for some of the stuff? I think.
Yeah,
was
no, I mean, that's
pretty
kind of my
neat.
thing, Mike, is you're focused on the item and less on the story.
Well, to
Yeah.
me, I feel like the masks are gonna get used at some point somewhere, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, the four-sided mask. I feel like that would be important.
Yeah, I think we need to get that stuff back. I think that we can... we can... Oh, shit. I don't know how to track it down.
Well, maybe, you know, give me an intelligence roll.
All right.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like the docks is something important.
So just to go back to the concept of getting your stuff back, you know, it was Sarah Safik, the lady from Empire Spies, who mentioned that
Yep.
it was Edward Gavigan who stole it or took it back from you guys. Um, and she did also, she seemed to be willing to at least communicate with you leading up to your assassination attempt on. So you could potentially send her a message if you want, or something like that. It's not impossible for you guys to communicate with her.
Oh, so like we can reach out to her.
Yeah, you could potentially reach out to her and like, if you really are that keen on getting the mask back or something like that, maybe that could be part of your ask.
Guys,
Like,
but remember, she's appears to be someone where you almost have to do like a pact to get something from her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about that. I think how many days do we have until we get to kill Gavigan? Like, is
You
it the
got-
next full moon or something?
So remember during when they were talking about the deal, she mentioned that there's a large ritual in 3 weeks' time at a place called Mir's house, which is the house that you
Right.
saw a picture of, which means Egypt. Those rituals take place apparently once a month at a specific moon phase.
Okay. Wait, it's in Egypt, this house?
not-
No, the
Yeah.
house, Mir's house means Egypt. Mir's.
Oh, okay.
All these like handouts we make, so you read.
So
Okay.
that
What day
during
is
that
today?
ritual, today is March 14th.
Yeah.
And
Saturday, March 14th.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a weapons person, but
So
Jess's
if
character
we want to do something,
can find
it's on the 1st, right? We decided it's like 1st of April is when they will do the ritual at the house.
be the merchant.
1st of April. Okay.
Like
So we have less than 20 days.
Yeah.
So Eric, he's kind of like a.
Okay. So
So
I think like if we time it correctly when the ritual is happening, Gavigan is supposed to be at his
on the
weakest. So
couch.
maybe we can kidnap him in that moment.
Guy, you know.
Guys, is there other places that Gavigan would be besides the docks?
So
Did we?
I mean,
Gavigan's not hanging out at the docks. We just saw that there was like the gang, the
Yeah.
cult, was hanging out
the
at the
Brotherhood
docks.
is the Brotherhood's like his henchman, right?
Well, that seemed like to be like a base or something. I think.
I just pulled the
Yeah.
tickle off of him.
What do you guys think? Right? It looked like a base.
Yeah.
well, it seems like, I mean, yeah, you know, he definitely has dealings with the warehouse and with the ship, the Ivory
Right.
Wind.
The ship's really important. But I don't think I feel like the ship is like how we're gonna get to the next country, but I don't think we're ready. I don't think we've solved what's going on here yet.
Uh-huh.
Like we don't know who's really running the cult, right?
Right.
We're told it's Gavigan, but maybe it's this lady. We don't know. We have to investigate that.
Mm-hmm.
How do we investigate it? Do you think we do a spy thing, or should we, like, you know, like talk to people, like use informants?
Yeah, I don't know.
You could try and shadow either of them.
Could I use? I have really good stealth. I could do that.
I mean, listen, you can tell me that you're gonna spend like the next 3-4 days spying on them
Chasing.
or following them
Mhm.
or shadowing them. You can absolutely
Okay.
tell me that. Like it's, when we can give you information that way.
There's also that sailor's bar. We could probably get some information from there. Like, did we end up actually going in there?
Nope, the Green
No,
Man.
we did. We ran away, Jesse.
I made
No. So
friends.
the sailor's bar might have
That's,
information
what-
about what's going on the docks.
The Green Man or something like that.
The
wasn't it?
Green Man.
Green Man Pub.
Yeah, I
Green
think
Man Pub.
I think what you're doing, Jesse, right now is really important. You're going through the possible leads there is, and I think you're spot on. Like you're right. There's the warehouse, there's the
Yeah.
ship.
There's the warehouse lead. There's the ship lead. Right.
Yeah. There is the, as you mentioned, the Green
Spice
Man
Factory.
pub.
Right.
Which one did you mention?
And the Spice Factory?
Yeah, the Empire Spices is another lead, right?
We haven't been there. We went there, no?
Yeah, you went there already.
We did.
But
Yeah,
But I
that's where
mean,
we
just
had the
like-
secret meeting with the other lady, with the boss.
Just the nature of the lady.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
There's also the
Also,
blue-
that one other thing that I thought was a lead was like just this prototype thing. I was like actually thinking maybe Sawyer's connections at Oxford could like a mathematician or something or chemist could like look at it and see like what it does.
Yeah. Try.
Just
Okay.
a thought. You know what I mean?
Can I get more eyes on it?
Blixley Park does not exist yet, so we can't use Blixley.
So we think.
I mean, you could throw out your contacts if you're at Oxford to see if there's a mathematician or a physicist who might want to come have a look at it.
Mhm.
Oh, and I wanted
Well-
to see the photograph of the calculations I took a picture of.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give them bits and pieces of the blueprints. I would not bring them to the safe house and bring them inside this lair that we have built out.
That's in the list.
That I was just saying like we'll go to the college.
Yeah, like what we can show them or
We
bring.
could like
us.
well, we can just take photographs. We can just take the picture of the calculations and a picture of the machine,
Okay.
and see just to get like an
Right.
idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe if the NPC is like cool, then we'd be like, oh, well, like we.
Yeah, I also feel like you could just take the blueprints to like a library and just like meet them at a library. You know what I mean? Like it's not. You don't have to, you don't have
Or
to necessarily
whatever.
take them home. Yeah,
I mean,
college, right? The
yeah.
college, right?
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
would
saying
say-
is
I
if
would say
you want them to come to us, is what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
mean, if you give me,
No.
if you give me the pictures, it's easy enough for me to go to the college.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
That's fine.
I
But my point is that-
have a feeling that's not an abnormal thing for my character to do.
Right. No, I think
Yeah.
that's a fair to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
My
good.
point is this: like if we deem the NPC to be like they're like really enthused about it, and like Sawyer trusts them or something, then maybe comes back and like physically looks at it. And also, I don't know if that's even worth the mechanic of that.
So
You know what I mean?
you have the mechanism in this place, in the basement or whatever.
In the basement,
Yeah, we have a prototype. I think.
Prototype. We think it's a prototype. Yeah.
It's the baby one.
If you
One question from the handout that Sawyer posted. The last paragraph, it just says about Gavigan. He's a director of the foundation, but secretly he is the high priest of the London branch of the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. So, like, that is a fact that we established.
yes, that is a
that is
fact
a-
that Sawyer LeBeouf has brought to your attention.
So, do we think the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaohs is kind of same as the Bloody Tongue? Just, different
Yeah,
name?
I think there's a relation.
Wow. Okay.
Nice. Also, the music just got really intense while we're talking about it. Awesome. Whole atmosphere.
Have we looked deeper into the Brotherhood of Black Pharaoh?
It's
No, but that did a really good job for me and Sully.
yeah. John? Would there be a way for me to find out where the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh operates? Like, is there a location or a site, or would it be the Penhew Foundation?
Probably the Penhew Foundation, right? But you also know that they clearly had the Henson Manufacturing.
Yeah.
You also know that they have to bring stuff to a warehouse in Limehouse, and that they're shipping stuff to Shanghai from the Penhew Foundation aboard the Ivory Wind, which is the ship that is anchored up.
Did we see members of the Brotherhood at the warehouse in Limelight?
Yes, Jerome and Dr. Blackwood did see some unsavory types outside of the warehouse that followed them when they couldn't get in.
They were rather intimidative.
Yeah, they were cult members.
I see. Do they look a certain way?
Yeah, very cultish.
They got like what, a sphinx tattoo on their cheek or something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they had like all kinds of like, they were like dressed up. I don't know, like whatever the equivalent of like bikers. They were dressed like rough.
Yeah.
Sailor types, like rough and tumble types.
Oh,
Dock
okay.
workers.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but like you said, they look cultish. You said
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
had
they're
like
cultish.
they had like no, you said that they had like markings of the cult.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
so I was
it's-
thinking like sphinxes and
Yeah, like maybe they have special
pharaoh.
tattoos that we identified or something.
So instead of a teardrop
wow.
under their eye, they have a little, sphinx ankh or something, or a scarab or something.
Yeah.
And then the bar you mentioned, the Green Man Pub, is by the dock. Where
That is
the
I
correct.
ship
think
is.
the Green Man Pub would definitely be a good place to go talk to this captain.
Yeah, we should go there to see what we can get from there. Talk to people. Ask about I don't know. Ask about our stuff, I guess. Maybe not. It wouldn't make sense.
I don't think you'd want to ask directly about it, but more about sort of
Maybe we're trying to get work. Maybe you guys could pretend like you're trying to get work.
imports or exports.
And then you ask them about the Brotherhood or whatever. Like, was it a business that we were looking up? It was, right?
Well, yeah, it was an import-export business.
Yeah, it was the import business.
Yeah.
Was the guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw the guy and we knocked on the door and tried to bluff him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then with that guy, so maybe we can ask about that company at the pub.
Yeah, you could do that. You could go to the pub if you want. I mean, you can definitely go down to the docks and look at it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So I think that what do you guys think about just going to the docks and trying to look at all these things
Well,
together?
I think going to the ship hub, the Green Man or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and talking to like the captain and that sort of thing, I think would be interesting. Specifically, like if this captain is, in charge of this Ivory Wind.
Well, we
I
don't
think
know
it'd be
that it's
interesting.
Ivory Wind Captain, right?
Well, we said Lars was, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're looking for
So-
Lars? Okay. I see.
Yeah, so if we go there looking for Lars, right?
Okay.
It would be interesting also to hear his observations, right, as captain, because you would assume the captain would want to know what's going in and out of his boat, or have an idea of what's going in and out of his boat.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
also
who's
let's
gonna go?
who's gonna go?
I'd
Is that
like
what you
to go.
said? Oh, yeah.
I have a definitive of customs papers and such, so I would be interested to go.
I feel like last time we split up and we couldn't do shit because we were alone.
Yeah.
So I think it doesn't make sense for us to not be together.
So do you
So-
want to go to the Green Man pub down in Limehouse?
Sure.
Yeah, but maybe like some of us should stay outside and some of you should go in.
Yeah. I feel like
Just-
going in, like, now 6 people
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah,
draws
exactly.
too much attention.
Yeah.
Especially a woman, like, going into a pub
Yeah.
by the docks. Like,
Just pretend to be my girl.
Yeah, for sure. So I think like the tough guys can go inside. Yeah, like 2 of us should go inside and see if we can get some answers. I don't know. I think we should
Yeah.
go together. I feel like last time
Yes.
we almost got jumped. Like we
Yes.
basically had to run
Yeah.
away.
I
All
see.
right.
Okay.
You travel down to Limehouse, and after asking around a couple of times, you do find yourself outside the Green Man pub.
Oh shit.
Fine.
Very cool.
This is
I love
awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, shall we go?
Can't wait to get a drink.
A London.
So I'm the only person staying outside?
Yeah, sorry, no, you're not.
That's
We didn't realize the bar would be so big. I mean,
Hey, the girl that says she was the date. Can you watch the car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
I could keep watch. I can keep watch outside.
I mean, there are women in here. Ain't a party who's gonna come abroad.
Hey, where are the bras in here?
You gotta be careful. You might also have Happy Sailor shoot too.
Yeah.
Maybe we get hit on.
Maybe we go in like in small groups. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we all just don't roll in at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the
Like
Hobbit.
Come on, we gotta go over to the bar here and get a drink.
Like in the Hobbit where they meet Bjorn and he sends in 2 dwarves at a time.
Yeah.
I guess. Take their word for
We're
it.
Ballad and Company.
All right, yeah. I'll just get some fresh air outside, keeping watch.
John, as I'm entering the bar and moving in, do I see anyone that would look to be a Lars?
First of all, for the 2 people standing outside, since you guys are waiting outside by the car, give me a spot hidden, both of you.
I think that can be arranged. My daughter Willow will show it to you. Willow?
Oh no, actually that's bad. Uh-oh.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
Alright, so back into the bar. Sawyer.
Yeah, so as I'm entering, I'm scanning the room.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for someone that looks like they're a Lars, but I'm going to go to the bar first.
Okay.
We gotta act cool.
I mean, obviously there's Apu's, there's, that type of crowd too, but I'm looking for a Lars.
Give me a spot hidden. Give me a spot hidden.
There's a salty sea dog in the mix.
Uh-oh.
Son of a bitch! Come on!
You make your way to the bar. You see that there's multiple sailors in here and from various ships, etc. But nobody stands out to you, so you make it up to the bar.
Even though there's a guy with a white captain's uniform sitting at the bar. Oh, yep, got it.
Wow. Okay, I don't know if because I'm next to him, maybe I'm like elbow him, like I jab him, I'm like, what about that guy?
Yeah, you spot around. You see somebody who looks very captainy and Norwegian. Sitting alone at a table, drinking.
Yeah. Hey, what about that guy who looks captainy and Norwegian, sitting alone?
Excellent.
And you must
Let's walk over and
Sawyer, what do you drink?
Are you gonna let the people outside know that you might have potentially found
Yeah, I'm gonna go out here. I'm seeing what's going on.
Can I give like a nod to Oz, and then Oz rock out?
Okay. Let's take care of outside first, and then we go back in.
Okay.
Oz, you come outside to and you see the 2 people by the car.
What the fuck was that?
We're just chilling here.
somebody don't.
That was Michelle. Other Michelle. John's girlfriend.
Oh.
Michelle's gone.
Alright. So, you're gonna tell them that you potentially found somebody?
I'm like, listen, there's this guy in here. He looks really
Alright. And you can also give me a spot hidden.
Okay. Stand by.
Ooh.
You see nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
Thanks,
so
guys. Have a drink.
do you guys wanna come into the pub now?
Yeah, is it cool in there? Is there enough crowd?
Yeah, it's popping. It's popping, Jerome. Let's keep our distance. I don't want too many people walking this guy.
Alright, yeah, I'll wait for you to go in.
Alright,
I'll meet you
Gandalf.
there.
While we wait, Sawyer, you have walked straight down to the table. You see that there is a sailor, potentially Norwegian, who has a captain's hat on the table, and is drinking heavily.
I walk over and I say, "Evening, Captain."
You say,
Ah,
ahoy, matey.
aha. Well, hello there.
And how's your evening going tonight, Captain?
Pretty good, pretty good. You know, it's getting late, and but it's always good to be at the Green Man pub.
John, what's drank on the table?
It seems to be it's a beer and a shot of whiskey.
And a shot of whiskey. Eh? All right. I ask him. I say, how was the journey with the ivory into London?
Oh, you know the name of my ship?
We are in London, right?
Yes, you're in the Limehouse docks.
Okay, cool. I asked him, how was the journey in?
The journey in. It was good. It was always easy to get into the biggest city in the world, London.
How's it compare to Shanghai?
Shanghai is beautiful in its own ways, but nothing beats London.
I see. I've never been to Shanghai. I've been to Egypt, or should I say, Port Said. But I've never been to the Far East.
Well, that's a shame for you to not have gone there. It is beautiful out there too. Do you want to give me like a charm? Like, what are you trying to do here?
I mean, I'm trying to persuade, I guess. I'm just trying to.
You're trying to be friendly.
Yeah, I'm trying to be friendly. I'm trying to build up to him potentially. All captains love to tell great stories. Moments.
Give me a charm.
Okay. I can't use persuade instead.
No, it's different thing.
All right, I'll use charm. It's fine. I'll fuck it up. Of course I will. Fucking 95.
Oh, man.
Dude.
You guys are at the bar. You seem to almost notice that.
Why can I not roll less than a 90, John?
That Sawyer is having some
Should we go save him?
social problems.
If I do a roll, it's a 90 or above, right? But if I do like a stat check, I'm fine. Why is that?
Hello, Captain.
Hello. Hello there, good man. Do you want to give me a psychology?
Yeah.
You're like, just
Yeah,
scout him
let
out.
me gauge this reaction here.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ooh, we like that.
Oh. Yeah. You notice that this looks like a person who drinks heavily and often. And you can see that
what
both,
is he drinking, actually?
he
Do I
drinks
know
a,
what? Do I
a
see
beer
his
and a
drink?
shot of whiskey, and you can see both of them are
Okay.
almost empty.
I get up,
Captain,
I
perhaps
go-
a round on me.
I get up and go get the round.
Okay.
while he talks.
Okay. Yeah, okay, good idea.
Oh!
Sawyer, why don't you fetch us another round here?
Yes, I will.
You,
And with that, I'm getting a beer.
you see
And I'll
his
walk over.
eyes light up. He absolutely loves it.
Okay, we love it. All right, so we got the captain here. What do we want to know, guys? We want to know about the Ivory
Just
Wind. Do we want to know?
Do you want to invite
About-
everybody to join you around the table as like a
I don't know. I feel like we got to kind of work him down, no? Or yeah, who's ready to talk? Who wants to talk to him?
I'm not ready to talk to him, so somebody else can go.
Okay.
Like I want to scare him a little bit if it gets to that point.
Let us know.
Yeah. We'll be at the bar, like, waiting, and if like you nod to us, we'll come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to see what he knows, but I also like want to scare him a little bit if it gets to it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
you basically apply the drinks on him.
Yep.
Do you want to persuade or intimidate? Which way are you going here?
I'd like to persuade for right now.
Okay. So you're trying to kind of get him to, at least establish a rapport with him, right?
Yeah, I
So-
want to basically tell him that like you know, we're trying to find some information and like in a friendly way.
Give me a persuade.
This is my daughter, Willow.
Okay.
And then give me a psychology. Another one.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank God.
Nice.
We're gonna roll real bad later, guys. We're gonna watch the other shoe drop.
So, as you're talking to him, you get the sensation that you spend somewhat a time of. Sorry, I'm trying to turn the environment music down a bit. There you go. The Irish folk song.
I was enjoying it.
I know. It's from a specific movie. Any of you who are movie buffs, by the way. So you get the sensation that one of the things that Torvak fears is imprisonment and the loss of his ships. So
Ships.
as his ship, right? So he's very attached to the Ivory Wind, and he wants to be a law-abiding citizen, or at least wants to stay on the right side of the law.
Oh yeah, okay. So we can be like, we're not the law, Torvak.
Yeah.
We're not on the side of the law.
You can see how you could potentially persuade him using, like, if you know that he is smuggling stuff, you could play on that angle.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think like I think that he probably is smuggling stuff for Gavigan.
Yeah.
And I think like I want to appeal to his like I want to. Oh, you know what? I have a good one. What if I'm just like, are you a religious man?
Yes. Every sailor is.
Well, let me ask you this, Lars. Have you seen anything evil happening? Is there anything bad?
Strange, say.
Have I any?
Utterly bizarre.
No, not really. No, I mean, I've seen a lot of things out in the ship at night, but nothing of that kind.
Another ship, he said?
No, what do you mean about on the ship at night?
I mean, like I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
We're looking for these things, Lars. These bad things.
Bad things?
We want to stop them. Do you know anything about that?
No. Like, why would I? Like, I'm just a ship captain that sails my lovely ship around the different seas.
Alright, I don't think we want to name drop Gavigan just yet, right?
No.
What else do we think we could ask him?
I mean, my angle was I was going to try to get him to talk about concerns he would have with things he ships.
What if we tell him like we're investigators and we're investigating an evil man named Gavigan? What if we say something like that?
No, because we don't know his relation.
Yeah, but that would find out, wouldn't it? Or we'll just use psychology and gauge his reaction.
Saying that we're doing an investigation, right? If he's trying to hide something, then he's going to shut down.
Yeah, but what else are we doing here then?
Well, do you want to do? We could orchestrate something where we can get or try to set up some sort of double cross or some sort of.
I feel like otherwise we can get permission to go on the ship and look around, maybe.
Well, yeah,
but
in the end, right? That's the point. But
to get on the ship.
But yeah, I mean, getting on the ship in a way where it's not going to raise question, right?
Okay, let's ask him when he sails out. Then when is he going out again?
Oh, we are stationed up here for another. We are leaving on the 4th of April.
Oh, after Gavigan. Okay,
I have a little idea too. What if I come over with a round of drinks for him? And sort of do a charm, like try to charm him and be like, man, you got any like real pain in the ass employers? You got anybody you'd like to gripe about? And
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
So
right?
Yeah,
so
yeah. Bring some more drinks. Bring
yeah,
some more drinks.
bring some more
Yeah.
drinks.
You
Bring
guys
some more
nod
drinks.
to me, and I come over.
Yep.
Yo, hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Yeah,
is it more your friends?
I can go back. I could tell him I'm gonna go order something special or something.
All right, yeah.
I can give you guys time.
Round in a shot, Boilermaker on me.
All
What's
right.
your name?
Lars Torvak. Yes, are you a friend of Jerome here and Sawyer? It's
Yeah.
it's nice with the company of civilized people.
I mean, it all depends on your point of view.
Yeah, do
I
I?
gotta give him a cheers. I'm like, yeah, man, how you
Yeah.
doing?
You give me a fast talk or persuade, either one, or charm.
Stand by. Come on, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sawyer, you should.
I start getting drunk at this point.
Yeah,
Well,
you should.
I'm like, hey, Lars, you ever got any? I hear you're a sailor. You got any anybody that you do jobs for? It's kind of like a big pain in the ass or something.
Well, I at the moment, like, I always do business with Punet Chowdhury here in London. For years and years, I've been shipping him crates to Shanghai.
Oh.
He is
Is he
probably
a
my
fan?
biggest
Is he a
customer.
fan? He's your biggest customer. Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what was his name?
Punet
He's the guy
Chowdhury.
that was the name we heard of the guy in the docks there that
Yeah, I
he
remember
said
that.
we were one of Sawyer's men, and then he called him or whatever and left.
Yeah. I just gotta go. I've been hearing about this guy Gavigan around. I hear he's like a real bastard.
Yeah. Gavigan, no, never heard of him. The only one that I transport to for Punet, Mr. Chowdhury, is a guy in Shanghai, like an importer named Ho Fang.
Ho Fang.
Correct.
Oh man. Oh, you go to Shanghai. How many times you been there?
Oh, for the years and years, I go the same route. And again, as I said, it's here in London is where I pick the most up.
John, I go and I repeat what he said to me. He says, Shanghai's pretty.
Shanghai is very pretty.
I kind of cheers him, and you know.
You
I don't know,
guys,
what else should
you
I
guys
charm him
wanna
for?
ask him what he ships for Chowdhury?
I mean, unsavory is clearly, but
But he doesn't know. I mean,
sure, yeah, I'll ask, like, yeah, good idea.
Well, he
What
never.
kind of stuff in Shanghai?
I mean, I don't know what's in the crates, but I was told by Mr. Chowdhury that they contains
You
off
never
the
look
book
a little
antiques.
bit. You never look a little bit.
Nah, I don't do that. I'm a straight shooting captain.
You know what? I knew there was
Chowdhury tells
something I
you
liked about
what?
you.
Sorry, what?
Chowdhury tells you is what?
Off the book antiques.
Off the book antiques. Oh, so
Yeah, statues and various pieces from, I don't know, whatever antique things that he gets his hands on.
but off the book. So he, like, does he? Whose words is that? Off the book.
Mr. Chowdhury's.
Lars, you ever need any help on that boat there? I could use a little.
I mean, there is a whole section that used to be for passengers, but we don't really get many of those these days.
Me and the guys, maybe we like to go to Shanghai. Why not?
Yeah, let's get a ride for that day, the 3rd.
What you
When
wanna?
you ship it out?
You wanna pay me to sail you there?
Set up passage, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be happy to work my ticket off.
yeah, I mean, I can give you a good price, room and board, and like we can even make it very comfortable for you guys if you pay a little bit extra.
I go, you know what? Yeah, you said a deal. And I go and spit in my hand and put it out there to shake it.
he shakes it and he is all about it.
Nice.
All right, so we got to keep a close eye.
Should
Sorry.
we ask for a tour of the ship since we are going on it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, like he'd be more than willing to give you guys a tour.
Let's do it.
With going to that place, are there going to be any stops on the way?
Yes, I believe I listed the ports further up.
Okay.
Let me see. So normally the
Oh,
stop is
wow.
Marseille, Malta.
So he
ports.
confirms it. He
Yeah.
confirms it. All right.
I mean, how long is this trip going to take him? He said usually 6 weeks to 3 months.
Yep.
Well, it depends. Like sometimes we have to dock in for a little bit of repair, or we might take aboard additional kind of trades. You know, wherever we can find a little bit of money. But I'm more than willing to give you guys a tour. Whenever you want, maybe tomorrow morning, feel free to come on board the ship and I'll give you the big tour.
okay. I'm gonna do psychology to see if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, you can give me a psychology. Everybody who's in there.
All right, I'm watching them.
Thank you. Finally.
All right.
He seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't seem to be hiding anything, and he seems to be very forward. You definitely notice that he's very happy to make the extra bit of money. If he can get all US passengers on board the ship, he would be very happy with that.
All right, so we got a ride. So we can definitely go to Shanghai after we figure out what happens with Gavigan.
Well, I think we could do on the way to Shanghai, right? They're going to stop near Egypt and everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yep.
We now have a mechanism to get around, right?
You do, very much so. He continues to drink and, you know.
I'm gonna say goodbye and kind of just go over and tell Sully what happened.
Yeah, I say we'll see you in the morning, Captain. Have a good evening.
All right, well, and thank you for all the drinks, and I'll make sure that the deck is clean when you guys come in the morning.
I kind of just elbowed his toy.
I don't buy it.
John, would I have an idea of where the bathroom is?
In the pub, yeah, absolutely, it's down here.
Yeah, I need to go urinate or something.
Yeah, down here.
Go explore.
Was it here or is it?
It's down here, down there.
Okay, I'm gonna go urinate then.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm really drunk and go to this door, see if I can open it.
You can open it.
Oh, it's back. No, lame.
Are other people watching me, John?
You can kind of stealth it in there. That's fine.
No, I'm not trying to stealth it in there. I'm just basically trying to more observe other people watching me.
To see if anybody is following you or have followed you guys in. Give me a spot hidden.
Seriously.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, I pediddle, twinkle, whatever it is, and then I leave.
All right.
Are we all leaving?
Unless there's something that catches my eye as I'm leaving, John.
No, I feel like that's...
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we have easy passage now to get on board the boat.
Yeah.
Which is kind of important.
I really like that bar.
The Green Man. It's from the original Vicar Man. The local pub on the island is called the Green Man Pub. And the bar, the landlady and the landlord is actually the people from the movie.
Oh, so it's the music from the movie then?
Yeah. Alder McGregor and Willow McGregor.
I haven't seen The Wicker
Too
Man.
funny.
Oh,
in
you should
years.
see it. It is
great.
so amazing.
I gotta download it.
Love it.
I wonder if it's on the Plex. The Plex I'm on. You know what horror
All right,
movie I was
we can head out.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, my bad.
No, just real quick. I was gonna say what horror movie I watched recently. That 28 Days.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. So yeah, do you guys want to check out the docks? Like see the sailors again, the cult members?
Yeah, I think we should this time.
Just a heads up, I gotta stop in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Mike.
Oh, you are? Cool.
All right. I mean, we can also. I mean, I think if we're gonna take the docks out, I think we should probably wait to have a little bit more time.
Okay.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you mean like the session? Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna need more time. All right.
I think we
Plus,
would. I think we can make it
Eric will be
bigger
back.
if you want to actually explore it. So, I'll take you back to the Shipley house, I presume.
That's fine.
I mean, I guess what we could do in the meantime is Sully or Sawyer can take the pictures to the library or the college and try to get information about that device and the calculations. Maybe, I don't know.
Seriously. Seriously.
Damn.
It freaking rolls double
Wow.
zeros and they go to 9. Shut up.
Did you want to take the things up to your professors to see if they can
Yeah,
make any hints?
yeah.
Give me a luck roll.
Luck roll. Yeah. No.
They seem to like the first couple of people you show it to seems to be as baffled as you what this is about. They say like without having a good look at the actual machine itself, they really don't know much what this is about.
It was a bad angle on the picture you're saying. Got it.
Yeah, and the blueprints
The
doesn't
guy,
really
the
match
guy
up.
that took the pictures, it's just real numblefuck.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah.
You roll the 1.
No, I rolled a freaking 82.
No, I was saying I rolled the one on the photo when we did it.
I know.
The perfect photo.
It's a perfect photo. No, I didn't roll a one. It was something low though.
Yeah, it was a good.
Is there anything else you want to check out? Do you want to spend some time either doing a stakeout on somebody, any characters, or do you want to?
I mean, I'd like to stake out that lady.
Yeah, I'd like to stake out Gavigan.
Okay.
You want to say Gavigan? Okay.
Because I feel Gavigan has like a real place he lives or something compared to the Penny Foundation.
Give me a.
Considering
If you want to, let's say you spend a couple of days just scouting him out. Give me a stealth, or tracking, or something like that. Just all right. So you are scouting out Gavigan. You do notice that he seems to go to a number of places. He goes to number one. If you find that he has an apartment not far from Empire Spice. You also notice that he goes to the Blue Pyramid Club one evening.
I was tracking the lady.
Oh, okay. So for she leaves Empire Spice, but she only really goes to the Blue Pyramid Club.
Okay. I was thinking maybe I can get a job as a waitress at the Blue Pyramid Club. I'm gonna pretend that I don't speak English because I speak Chinese, and I'm like new immigrant trying to get a job.
You want to go to the Blue Pyramid Club to see if you can get a waitress job without speaking English?
Yeah, poor English.
Poor English. Okay.
Like, I'm a cigarette girl. I sell cigarettes.
Love it. Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Like I'm only gonna do it, once in a while. It's not like every day I'm gonna be working 8 hours at night in the club.
All right. Give me first a luck roll. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Hell yeah.
and give me a persuade. Oof.
Damn.
Well,
Charm?
huh?
Charm? Can I do a second roll?
Okay,
Charm?
I'll let you have that for the 8. I'll give you another one on your charm. All right, fair. They do once in a while. They are gonna need extra help at the coat room on Saturday nights. So if you come back next Saturday, and they would be more than happy to take you on just for a shift when it's the busiest.
Great. Be there. Saturday.
Yep. Saturday, 7 p.m.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Anything else that you guys want to do, like a research or find out?
We have items to research, right? We have statues and scrolls.
Yeah, you have a bunch of
Should we
stuff.
spend time doing that too?
Should I use like library use or something for that?
Yeah, I mean, you can also. I mean,
I'm sorry, Mark. I feel bad for you.
oh man.
Are we talking about? I pass.
Oh, you did? Oh, because okay. Party
Nice.
bar.
Okay, so what is it that you wanted to find?
No, just kind of have the research of a university behind the items.
Which items in particular are you spending time on? I need a little bit more. You can't just be, I'll research everything.
No. So what would be 1 or 2 items, guys, that you want?
I don't know. I have one scroll, but it's written in hieroglyphs, so I can't really.
Well, I
Read
can
it.
read that one. You should trade with the one that I have, maybe.
Okay.
Just or whatever. I have 2 actually. I have scroll treat with devil's sky devil thing, and scroll whispers of. I have one that's Arabic and one that's Greek.
I just gave it to you. I think.
What? Do you want another one?
Yeah. I mean, anything that I could probably study. I can't speak any of the languages though. So.
I can't.
Can I study the
can't-
statue more?
Which statue is it?
We have 2 statues. We have a. Hold on.
Yeah, we have the
Loaded woman and the pharaoh statuette.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
No.
The ones that we found in the office.
Yeah, the smaller ones that you took. I believe Solly has one of them that gave him a tinkle. You already studied that. Let's see.
Okay. Any books?
Yeah, you
I
can.
have some books here.
You can start reading a book if you want. Just spend time doing that.
You know the Pentateuch manuscripts?
Yep.
Is that lost, or do I
No, you still have that. That was something you
I have
found
it.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. Can I try to read it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because I've been reading that for a while.
I mean, it's been a
Oh,
couple
you
of
see, I
weeks.
should have used my good rolls on that.
But you
I
can.
started reading it on the way over.
Yeah. Well, then give it a read roll.
Here, I'll give it to you.
Oh, I
You
have it
should have
already,
it
but
now.
now I
I
have
just-
2. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Or you can double fist it. Yay!
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you are exposed to a traumatic event.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Bout of madness. Oh, when you read this, do you want to give me intelligence check? Can you see that little
Dude, I
bar?
just clicked the button in the chat. Ooh.
You remember everything. Oh,
Oh, that's great. I love that.
there you go. Bout of madness.
So how long does this last?
That is, let me see. I'm gonna show you some new things.
All right.
Let me see. Dum 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 dum. Violence.
Ooh.
A red mist of rage descends on the afflicted investigator, and they explode in a spree of uncontrolled violence and destructions directed at their surroundings, allies, and foes for 1d10 rounds.
Oh.
Wait, that's...
So when you start reading this book, you fly into a rage. That is how much it affects you. And she starts smashing up various things within the studio, and she is pretty angry over this book.
Can I jump on top of her and like restrain her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
I
you
do?
should just like lock me up in a bedroom upstairs
gotta-
and by myself.
You gotta restrain her first, but yeah,
Yeah.
we could do
You
that.
can restrain her. Like between the three of you,
Upstairs.
you can absolutely restrain her and put her in the bedroom upstairs.
Right, like before I start reading, I'll tell you guys, lock me up. I'm going in.
So yeah,
So how long does this last?
7 rounds.
What does that
Seven
mean in
rounds.
practical terms?
So this is really more in a combat situation, right? So in this case, the character would basically just, we would have randomized who they attack for 7 rounds.
Okay. So right now it's what, like 20 minutes or something?
Yeah, something like that. You basically lock her up in the upstairs. You know, it's
All right.
But how about
Crazy.
what's this other thing that I remember everything? Is that a separate thing?
right. No, so the way that the sanity system works is if you for instance, if you failed your intelligence check, you wouldn't have gotten a bat of madness because you wouldn't have understood this traumatic event, so you would just kind of repressed it. But
I
because
see.
you succeeded in your intelligence roll, you basically experienced a bout of madness.
Oh, I see. Okay. And my bout of madness is violence. Gotcha.
Smart for your own good.
It's all right. It's all worth it.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off.
All right. Well, we can.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's end it.
Good game.
That's great.
Good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Spicy.
stuff.
We got a new character in, and
Welcome,
Welcome, Sawyer.
Yeah. Awesome.
and then we'll speak again we'll play again in 2 weeks' time.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, gang.
Great game.
Good game.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
These guys.
That was a good little session.